And we're live.
Welcome to All Time Quarterback. I'm Jack Tomzak. That's Aaron Pankey.
Hello.
I'm Aaron Pankey. And that's John Vitimus.
It's great to be with y'all.
Green Bay Packers victorious over the Cleveland Browns 27-21.
Let's call it that.
We have a Browns fan. Paulie D might be showing up if they can figure out the technology. Took him about
an hour last time.
Yeah.
He's a Cleveland Browns fan. Jesus.
Well, two things. He's a Cleveland Browns fan, and he lives in Phillips, and they share the same stupid orange helmet, pumpkin head color. So clearly he's not smart enough to grasp technology. Oh, and he's okay. He's on his way.
They don't wear they don't wear the orange helmets to get reception. I thought maybe I should put that out there.
Did they get any receptions? I was in and out of the game. I did catch the end of overtime though.
They never.
Well, they did. They did.
Oh, the Browns. Oh, you're talking about the Browns. I was talking about Phillips.
No, they're genetically inferior to all things Park Falls.
No.
When it comes to football,
those helmets don't get reception anyway, so don't worry about it.
All right. Okay, I said the score. That's my part. 27-21. Packers win. They needed this, though I guess mathematically, according to my football experts, you two. Not necessarily, but certainly helps.
It's happening. It's happening.
Watch your attitude.
Can you please
We are
stop?
hopeful and grateful.
Jesus.
I mean, what did I say? I said we have to beat Tampa Bay and we have to beat Cleveland. Now, two ugly wins.
That's
both overtime. I mean, can't get any more ugly than that. But now Rodgers is back. He's coming back.
Fingers crossed.
He's got to just pass medical clearance, which he will, guaranteed. And then we got 3 games, and we're on our way.
All right, is there anything?
Playoffs, Super Bowl.
You sound like a Vikings fan. Just
I'll
dial
wait,
back there. Cody.
I'll wait till you're done.
Is there any point in talking about the highlights from this game, given that next week Jesus returns and none of it matters because we're just going to be chucking touchdowns?
Yes.
I don't think so.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. There's some things to talk about.
Okay.
So beginning of the game, as I'm watching the game, I want to fire the special teams coordinator. I want to fire Ron Zook because they're just playing terrible special teams, and then at the end, there's a good play, and then I'm like, maybe we should keep them. And it was the first time I really felt that the coaching staff played very aggressive. Like everything was aggressive. There was a fake punt. There was going on fourth. They were doing everything possible offensively. Not at every point of the game, but majority of the time, they were trying to win the game. The coaching staff. So
there was two plays. In the first half, they did the fake punt, and then they went for it on 4th down.
But they were also very aggressive with putting their offensive play call, their scheme.
Scheme.
I felt better. I felt a lot better about McCarthy and Van Pelt, who's the quarterback coach. I just felt better about the whole thing.
If you felt better about that, I want you in the room when I fire them.
John, you don't have the ability to fire those people. You are not an owner.
I do. I have the ability.
Be nice to the owner.
You guys should be nicer to me. I actually turned down the Cleveland Browns GM job this week.
Okay.
So,
are they looking?
Yeah.
Literally anybody?
Yeah,
they hired a former Packer actually.
So the Browns are 0-13, and when are they looking for a new general manager?
And I'm actually waiting for Paul to come on the podcast because he was supposed to put it in a good word for me. I didn't get that job, but I am, I'm still holding out hope for the. Oh,
John Dorsey got that job. He's a former Packer.
Yeah, they hired the wrong John.
They played for him in the 80s. He was a scout for 20 years. Yeah, good hire. Good hire by them.
Yeah, they hired the wrong John. That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
They'll get you next time, bud. Chin up, Tiger.
And and the defense.
I wasn't taking anything less than $2 million a year, so don't worry about it.
We've been hammering the defense for not playing well.
And I've been hammering Dom Capers.
No,
I think he sucks.
We have not been hammering the defense for not playing well. I would like to point it out. Clay Matthews had a hell of a game today.
Yeah,
had a hell of a game last week.
He made that interception, and I was thinking, God, we pay him so much money, and I'm really glad we do because he made a hell of a play there because we got the interception. Josh Jones got the interception, but the Browns did what Browns do. I mean, they just
they did.
Just the way the plays, but we made the plays too, and that's part of the game.
Yeah, no, I you know what? I was actually called out for it on social media today as a poser.
What social media do you use?
Yes, John.
Wait, what are you, a Snapchatter? Are you
on
Twitter? Are you a Facebook?
Somebody called me out on Facebook for being
MySpace.
Friendster. You and some other guys still hanging on to Friendster.
Yeah, I was called a Packer fan posy, which I was pretty sure I had made it clear from day one that I have not been a Packer fan.
What are you wearing?
Dude, it makes me money when I work at the bar, dude. Shut up.
You sound like a prostitute when you talk that way.
How do you have to? I'm a bartender. It's the thing. It's just the same thing. You can't take the 0-12 Browns to overtime. Done.
Yeah, he's not wrong.
Game over. Done. I don't care if your precious Captain America comes back next week. You cannot take the 0-12 Browns to overtime.
Oh, agreed. I mean, it shows that we are just
super dependent on one guy.
We are one player away from being 0-12. We are one player away from being 0-12.
You are not one player away from being 0-12. You are Captain America away from being the worst team in football. Yep, there he is, right there.
No.
You're Captain America away from being the worst team in football.
No, because we haven't had Captain America, and we're not the Browns.
Yeah.
So
are you sure? You just battled them in overtime
and won.
Yeah, we won
in their place.
Yeah.
NFL is tough. The NFL is tough.
We went into the dog
team.
Oh, you went into the dog pound. How dare you? I really dislike. Oh, I shouldn't read dog.
So Rodgers comes back now, and just like I said, 3 games.
Who are the 3 games that Rodgers has to beat?
Well, it's tough. He has a tough schedule. He's got to go to Carolina.
Okay.
Then at home against Minnesota.
Okay.
Which he's gonna just pour it on.
Clinic.
Pour it on him.
You pipe dreaming son.
He's gonna show Casey Kasem how to be a quarterback.
Either way, if they're out of the playoffs, he's gonna pour it on them.
That's not happening.
Just a clinic.
Anthony Barr's gonna hit him again.
Okay, but he might not be wrong on that.
They will make coaching films off of that game.
Yeah, they will. Unfortunately,
and then at Detroit. So it's 2 away games, 1 home game.
Who's the toughest opponent? The Vikings?
I think Carolina
and Minnesota. I mean, those are two tough opponents. Like he's not.
Oh yeah.
It'll help playing at home.
Yeah, but the harder game is at Carolina, because you're coming off an injury going away.
Yeah,
and then I mean, just a tick harder is at home against Minnesota. But we're in the running. I mean, there's lots of teams. There's lots of teams running for it for the playoffs, and I think we got a good shot.
Good shot is a stretch.
We have the best.
We have a shot, right?
We have the best player in the game.
We have a shot.
We have Captain America. We have the best player in the game. We can do it.
Yep.
We can do it.
Yep.
Okay.
A lot of Captain America friends.
3 games.
I don't know if you watched any of the movies, Aaron, but a lot of Captain America's friends died. So
yep, but he didn't. He survived and won the battle.
I don't know
if his friends turned into a bad guy.
I guess. Yeah, one of his friends turned into a bad guy.
I don't know if you know.
Paul's having a heck of a time figuring out technology.
Captain America is the best superhero there is. Not sure if you. I mean,
wait a second. No, Captain America was Steven Rogers. This is Aaron Rodgers. I think it's a different guy. Because Captain America.
Wait, what? Wait, no. What?
Yeah, different people. And Captain America's make-believe. So.
But best superhero, best winner.
3 games left, right?
3 games. Yep.
Okay. Vikings are 10-3. They're going to lose all 3, making them 10-6. Packers are 7-6. They'll lose all 3. They'll win all the rest, going to 10-6. I don't know how tiebreakers work, but I'm pretty sure not only will we get into the playoffs, but we'll win the division. And the Lions will quit playing football.
Wow.
You're calling a
division win?
Well, we know the Vikings are going to lose to the Packers. We know that. So who else do the Vikings have?
I just got done with a conversation with Aaron before we got onto this podcast, and you couldn't put me in a better frame of mind. And I'm calling bullshit.
The Vikings lost today because they're showing their true colors. They play the Bengals next weekend. I don't know.
They lost because they're playing the Rams in LA.
I thought they played the Panthers.
Oh wait, yeah, they did.
Yeah.
So
in LA, which was weird. They play the Bengals. Are the Bengals any good? Boomer Esiason, is he still their quarterback?
You're wrong too.
The Bengals struggled with Chicago today.
No.
The Bengals struggled with Chicago today.
So nobody watched football today. We've pretty much covered
the Bengals lost badly to Chicago. The Vikings are starting to hurt a little bit because their offensive line now has 2 injuries. We'll see if their center comes back. But I think... Do they play the Bengals at home?
The Queens? Let me see.
No, the Bears played at Cincinnati.
No, I know. Next week.
Oh.
How do you tell?
Well, either there's an @ sign or there's a versus.
No. Does it matter who's listed first or second, or is that alphabetical?
Actually,
the bottom
team. The bottom team
is usually the home team.
Vikings. Home game for the Vikings. So at the Deuce.
Okay. Well, I think the Vikings will probably make the playoffs. I think our best shot.
Well, they will, but they're going to lose to the Bengals and then the Packers and then the Bears. So we'll have we'll both be 10-6 at the end of the year. I
think we're going to have a tie. We're going to have to see where the wild card shakes out.
They're going to win. They're going to lose a game.
Who?
Packers are going to lose a game.
Okay, does that ruin our hopes?
No. Are you crazy?
Aaron,
I'm not crazy.
Aaron, let's suspend disbelief for a moment. If the Packers lose, I'm not saying they're going to, but let's entertain John's ridiculous notion that it's possible.
If the
Packers lose,
if the Packers don't get to 10 wins, they lose. They're out.
Yeah. Right. but we're not going to do that. So
Done.
we're going to win the next 3. The worry for me is, what does Detroit and Seattle do? Because Detroit has the easiest schedule. And then Seattle. Seattle could take one of the wild card spots.
Seattle's taking a wild card spot. And well, you know what? But there's 2 NFC South teams that are in there too.
Well, yeah, I figured the Saints are going to win it.
If the Packers can't get the Packers have to get to 10 wins, otherwise they're not in. It doesn't matter. So, like, they have to go undefeated. They have to run the table. Every Packer fan should have been waiting like 2 weeks ago for Aaron Rodgers to say, RELAX, we're going to run the table, or whatever clever thing he was going to say the 3rd year in a row, and do that.
Do you feel like we should have not put him on IR?
No, I don't feel like that. I don't think that he would. I don't think they won the last
because if you didn't put him on IR, he could have been available for the Steeler game. Would you have wanted to see him in the Steeler game?
No, they won the last 2 games. 3 games.
I know, but I'm saying
games.
that.
They won the last 2 games, so I don't know why you would want him. No. He wouldn't have been back for the Steeler game anyway. Like, I don't know. The schedule was going to play out the way it was going to play out. Even with Aaron Rodgers, let's say Aaron Rodgers doesn't get hurt. There's a chance they don't win that Steeler game anyway.
Well, yeah, but if they would have had him
certainly
before,
yeah,
they would have beat Minnesota. They would have.
They probably win the Bears game. They probably win the Bears game. That's fine. And maybe they're not as hurt as they are right now.
Can I make a real quick point? I would go down a limb here. I'm going to say that Aaron Rodgers is a better quarterback than Brett Hundley.
What?
They would have won. They would have won 10, 11 games.
No. What? No.
Yes, with Rodgers, they would have won 10, 11 games.
No.
Yes, they would have.
No.
Are you?
Well, no. I got bad news for you. There is no way to resolve this argument.
I win. Yeah.
I don't think that's how those work. Call it a draw. The worst play in football.
Here's a better question for you. Okay. Would you fire anybody at this point?
Same people as before.
If Aaron Rodgers was the quarterback still?
No.
Oh, right now? Like,
right now.
At present time, would I fire people? Yes, absolutely. I would still fire Ted Thompson. I would still fire Mike McCarthy. I think they're very bad at their jobs.
I agree.
I saw a glimpse with McCarthy.
You should see more than a glimpse. He's a very large individual.
Yeah, he's on the Holmgren diet. 1 Super Bowl and then just eat.
I want to fire on Zook, the special teams guy.
I don't think we fell apart here with special teams.
Punt today.
Yeah. You know, Aaron, that's the first person on the list of don't blame me. They fired the special teams guy.
That was the only thing they had right, was the return today.
So why is that the guy you want to fire him?
All season.
The one thing they got right, you want to fire that guy? Are you kidding me?
Everything has been bad except for that all season.
You don't want to fire the offensive coordinator. You don't want to fire the defensive coordinator. They run a successful fake punt. You want to fire the special teams coordinator.
You didn't even punt
it. That guy's got to go. That guy's got to go.
Listen, the defensive coordinator's been running the right scheme, the right plays all year. It's the players. They're not performing.
I've been saying that all season long.
Are you getting rid of all the players for next year?
Yep.
Because
or the guy that picks them.
You're gonna recruit a whole new defense.
You think you can get worse than this?
No. Well, maybe. I don't know.
Then why not replace like 2 guys on the defense?
Then why not replace them?
Because it's probably easier to swap out one defensive coordinator than all your players. But I know.
Or just get better athletes to fix your system.
Or just have Aaron Rodgers play both ways. Iron Man football, Captain America.
Keep the defense. Keep the defensive coordinator. He's good.
Dom Capers has done nothing to prove. Like, Dom Capers is not at fault for crappy defensive guys not being able to tackle people. Why not? It's as simple.
That's Ted Thompson. Fire Ted.
That's Ted Thompson.
You hit low and you wrap up. I don't know.
Right, and if you have guys that are in that spot that can't do that, that's Ted Thompson not putting better guys out there.
This is the wrong conversation. The conversation should be: we won the game. Yay. We're 7-6. We're gonna go to Carolina. We're going to Carolina.
How is that the conversation that I want to have?
We're going to Carolina.
In my mind,
I asked the question. I know that, but let's forget it. Bad question. Move on. We're going to Carolina. What are we winning by?
No.
7?
No.
10? 15? What is it?
Carolina wins 31-17.
God, I want to punch you so bad.
I'm right here. I am right here. Come get some.
We're winning 28. No, we're winning 31.
No,
31-24.
They're going to put 17 points on the board because it's Aaron Rodgers coming back, but they will give up 31 points.
35-31.
We win. We're going to the playoffs. We're going to the Super Bowl. We're doing it. Woo, 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 woo.
You honestly, okay. I know the answer to this, but you honestly believe they're going to run the table?
Yes. He's the greatest player.
No, I get that. I get that he's the greatest player. I get that he is the greatest player in football. And every time that they walk out here with him as quarterback, they have the best player on the field every time they walk out there.
Did you watch the end of the game? He's calling the plays. He's telling them what to do. He's like, McCarthy, shut up. He's telling Hundley what to do. He's the best player.
Oh, I got it.
I get it. But you can't. They're off. Oh man, the rest of their personnel is Cleveland without Aaron Rodgers. Like that is not a playoff team without Aaron Rodgers. We spent 6 weeks talking about that.
Hundley won 3 games.
Shut your mouth. No, he didn't. The defense won.
Hundley won 3 games.
No. Hundley was the starting quarterback in which they won 3 games.
They won 3 games. No, not against good teams. Agreed. But they won 3 games.
Man. Agree to disagree. What, I'm just saying. I okay.
Packers, 31, okay. Carolina, 21.
Okay, you get
hang on. What a Tom Landry, Dan Reeves, Curly Lambeau, and next year, Aaron Rodgers have in common?
They've gone 10 years without winning a Super Bowl?
Player coach. It's been a long time since we've had a player coach.
We got one now.
We got one now.
Player coach.
That's right. I believe my contribution to this podcast is complete.
It makes it very hard. It makes it very hard for me to rebut your statement.
It's too bad that the Browns fan didn't come on because I would like to talk about that. But
I would want to find out. No, I wanted to find out why I didn't get that job. Really.
He needs to use Chrome for a browser.
Well, and nobody's gonna hire your negativity. I mean,
John.
I mean, the fact that you don't think that your own team is gonna win. You're wearing the shirt.
The Packers aren't gonna hire my negativity, but the Browns would hire my positivity.
Let's hear some positivity, John. Let's Aaron and I are the board of directors of the Cleveland Browns. You have applied for a position. Which position are you applying for? General manager, coach, or player coach?
General manager.
Or
of the
general
Browns,
manager,
yes.
player.
Yeah. No, not player. God, no. I can't play.
I've waited 20 years.
You gave 3 years.
I'm out of shape.
You gave 3 years, and it was obvious.
Okay. All right, Mr. Vitamus, I see that looking at your application form that you submitted on the website, you're applying for our general manager position. Tell us about yourself.
I'm not.
Is that a Green Bay Packers shirt you're wearing to this job interview?
Nope.
Jesus, John, don't take that off. Please don't.
Are you good at?
Oh no! Oh, thank God.
Are you good at serving coffee?
I'm fantastic at serving coffee because I've been serving beer for the last 15 years. However, I'm not here to talk about myself. I'm here to talk about you.
Oh, the Packer fan?
Bonus points for that.
The Browns organization.
You know what?
Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. You're an owner. It doesn't have to be a Packers owner. You're an owner.
A little belligerent, but okay. All right, Mr. Vitamus, what would you do as general manager to turn our Cleveland Browns around?
I believe that the last general manager and the front office have put you guys in a great position because you have 6 extra draft picks in next year's draft, and you have more cap space than God for the next 2 years. My position would be go throw a bunch of money at Le'Veon Bell, bring him in as a running back who can do everything. You have 2 stud wide receivers on your roster. You should probably pick a quarterback in the draft to compete with DeShone Kizer.
We were looking, Mr. Vitamus, at trading for Brett Hundley of the Green Bay Packers. Your thoughts on
that? This is not the job I applied for. I'm sorry. Are
you walking out of an interview with a professional football team, sir?
I am.
Unusual.
I am.
That's a terrible decision. Everything you said there was terrible.
Are you serious? It's Christmas.
Are you kidding me? What? Everything?
Yes,
everything.
You only have 1 stud receiver. You already have a serviceable running back.
Are you kidding me?
Go get a quarterback.
No.
Get Alex Smith.
No.
Eli Manning.
I really feel that this has gotten out of hand and very Cleveland Browns centric.
God, where is Paul Dishler where I need him?
Yeah,
he's trying to solder his computer together right now.
All right,
Aaron,
you've
back
got
up a little
to be
bit.
kidding me.
Okay,
Aaron, is Eli Manning leaving the Giants? I don't pay attention to professional football.
I don't even care. This is a Packer podcast. We're going to the playoffs.
Yeah, we know that. So how is Eli Manning?
Carolina next. What's that?
No, I like where you were going with this better. Okay, so we went all the rest of the games.
We got Carolina next. We got a running game. Our offensive line is playing well. Our defensive backs are playing well. We are ready for a good, deep playoff run. We're going to the Super Bowl. That's always been my statement.
How is that?
Are ready for
reasonable
the playoffs.
Yeah, I've got reasonable expectations for this Packers team, given that Aaron Rodgers spent so much time not playing. But I think a reasonable expectation is for the Green Bay Packers to win out, to completely obliterate the Vikings, win the division, and then proceed to the Super Bowl and then win it.
I don't understand how you guys go from 3 weeks ago thinking this is the worst team in football.
We made halftime adjustments, John. Maybe you should adjust.
Yeah, adjust
at halftime.
I did. I applied for the Browns job instead of the Packers.
Yeah, terrible move. Yeah,
bad career decision.
You should be kicked off of this podcast.
No, don't. You're the only entertaining thing we have. Stay here.
Now I gotta go. Aaron says I gotta go. So.
Well, you should be kicked off. Not that you are.
I wish you guys the best of luck in all your future endeavors.
I don't believe you.
I'm gonna go be the GM of the Browns after John Dorsey gets fired.
Yeah, get fires. It's like attorneys general. Are the Lions, or do we risk being surprised in that last game?
The Lions are in trouble. Stafford's got a broken hand.
He does.
He won't admit to it. It's
tough.
over.
You guys ever broken a bone?
No,
I haven't.
No, I'm very durable.
I've had a surgeon ask me if he wanted me to break my ankle before.
What was that, John?
I've had a surgeon ask me if he wanted to break my ankle before.
Did you meet him in a street fight or something?
Nope. I had a 3rd-degree sprained ankle, and I went to the ER, and he said it'll heal faster if I break it. And I was 19 years old, so I was like, so you're telling me it's not broken and you want to break it? Why don't you go?
Where was he holding a sledgehammer?
No. I wish he would have been. I wish he would have broken it.
All right, let's wrap this up. The Green Bay Packers ending the day victorious and all-time quarterback in unison, declaring we will win out.
Woo! No. All
the way through the playoffs and come to Minnesota to get our Lombardi trophy.
No, they're gonna
Captain America.
Yeah. No, 9-7. They lose.
Subscribe on iTunes and all the other places you can find podcasts. Of course, go to podbabble.com to see all the other great shows.
Find us.
We are popular on the podcast network. I'm Jack Tomzak.
I'm Aaron Pankey.
I'm John Venomous.
Packer positive fan.
Has to be. He's an owner. I am John Venomous, and they're going to miss the playoffs by a week.
You suck.
You got a tagline, John. You got to say it or we can't end.
Have a great week, everybody.
Have a great week.